Namaskar and a very good morning. Welcome to the audiocast from Kotak Securities. I'm a host and guide, Anindya Banerjee. Today is a very important day. There are two major events. Pehla, the budget, followed by later in the night is the US Fed meeting. अगर दोनों को कंपेयर किया जाए तो डेफिनेटली बजट इज गोइंग टू बी फार मोर इम्पैक्टफुल देन द फेड, क्योंकि फेड में मोर और लेस थिंग्स आर एक्सपेक्टेड एंड देयर इज लिटिल रूम फॉर सरप्राइज, एक्सेप्ट अगर फेड का जो स्टेटमेंट आएगा उसमें अगर कोई वर्ड्स विच आर unexpectedly hawkish or unexpectedly dovish hai. We'll come to Fed, but first let's discuss the budget. Kal after the comments from the PM, there's going to be a lot of expectation around the budget. Now, whether the budget will please the market, not please the market, and again, this market is a very homogeneous thing. It will impact sectors individually in the equity market, and uska jo net impact rahega on currency and bond markets, that needs to be seen. Because markets are not always easy to please, and therefore headlines pe there can be a lot of volatility. Of course, the focus will be on the policies, major changes on the tax proposals, on the direct tax proposals, and third, what is going to be the projections on the finances of the government, the fiscal deficit कितना होगा, borrowing कितना होगा. So ये सब का जो net impact है जो वो देखा जाएगा on the bond market and on the currency market. Equity market will be driven more by the policies than by the government finances, unless there is a major deviation on that. So, एक thing clear है, the volatility is going to be high, and we have already seen volatility increase. जैसे कल after the dollar being in a range of just 40 paisa for the last couple of weeks, कल we saw an expansion of volatility, and dollar rupee broke through the range and went as high as 82.08 and pulled back. Now this can be termed as a false breakout, क्योंकि आज offshore में it's trading back inside the range around 81.74 spot. False breakouts are not that common after a range play, but again it's not something that has not happened in the past. So this is part of the game. And that's the reason why the long positions that we are carrying, we have the stop losses. So if the stop losses get hit, we'll be out of the trade and we'll be on the sidelines waiting for clarity. But एक चीज है कि because of the event, especially the budget arch, the volatility is going to be high. The two-way volatility up and down. So trade accordingly and have smaller positions, so that you can have a larger stop loss. क्योंकि smaller stop losses में क्या है कि in the volatility your stops will get hit. Now what are the support level? The major support level, as we all know, is 81.40 से 81.45 का. As long as that is not being breached, it's still going to get demand at lower levels. And at the same time, resistance is 82.10. अगर 82.10 को cross करता है, then we are looking at 82.50 and higher. So this is now the broader support and resistance, and as I said, it's going to be volatile, event driven. Now coming to Fed, as I said, the market is more or less sanguine that Fed is going to hike by 25 bips. और उसके साथ the focus will be on their statement, because various economic indicators, inflation indicators are clearly saying the growth has slowed down dramatically in US, and the inflation is not a problem anymore. अगर ये Fed acknowledge करेगा, then we can see a sell-off in the dollar. If the Fed continues to sound hawkish, then we may get a rally in the dollar index, but at the same time, the US equity markets can come under pressure. So invariably, then we can see a rally in the dollar against emerging market currencies too because of that. So the Fed is going to be important, but far more important is the budget. Fed ka impact we'll get to see tomorrow morning once we open. So that's it, folks. This is Anindya Banerjee signing off. Have a fantastic day ahead.